Okay, um, so Sayadaw, maybe in Europe, for example, not very many people have heard of Pa Auk or how Sayadaw is teaching meditation.
I teach usually for realization of Four Noble Truth.
Mm. So can Sayadaw explain what are the Four Noble Truths?
Hmm?
What are the Four Noble Truths, Sayadaw? Could you explain?
Noble Truth of Dukkha,
Mm.
Satya,
Yeah,
Noble Truth of Suffering, Noble Truth of the origin of suffering,
yeah.
Noble Truth of the cessation of suffering,
Mm-hmm.
Noble Truth of the way for realization of Four Noble Truth.
Mm-hmm. And so Sayadaw, how does Sayadaw understand the noble truth of suffering?
Maybe this is maybe according to Sutta, many Suttas,
Mm-hmm.
especially beginning from Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha teach Jatipi Dukkha, Jarapi Dukkha, etc. Finally, he said, Sankhedana Bhikkhu Bhattana Khanda Dukkha.
Yeah.
In brief, five aggregates of Klinga are called Dukkha Satya.
Yeah.
This Dukkha five Klinga aggregate, what is five Klinga aggregates? This is mentioned in Khanda Vagga Sanyutta Khanda Sutta,
Mm-hmm.
Yangenchi Rupa, Dita Nagata Bishopana, Ijadawa, Betawa, Olarigawa, Sukamawa, Inawa, Brindawa, Yandure Sandigawa, Sazo Ubadaniya, Yahochati, Rubu Varana Khanda. In this way, Buddha explained Rubu Varana Khanda. Vidinu Varana Khanda, Sinu Varana Khanda, Sankaru Varana Khanda, Unyanu Varana Khanda. In the same way,
Same way.
Buddha explained.
Mm.
So this is past aggregates, present five aggregates, future five aggregates, both internal and external, gross and subtle, inferior and superior, far and near, all are the object of aswa.
Mm. Yeah.
So these are called five aggregates of Klinga, five aggregate, five Klinga aggregates.
And how would Sayadaw explain the second noble truth?
Second noble truth is according to Tetayana Sutta. Vijja Bhicha Sankhara, Sankhara Bhicha Vijnana, Vijnana Bhicha Namarupa. This is the noble truth of the origin of suffering,
It means dependent origination.
dependent origination.
Mm. And what about the third noble truth, Sayadaw?
Hmm?
What about the third noble truth? How would Sayadaw
The
explain?
noble truth of cessation is complete cessation of five clinging aggregates.
Mm. So it means no more five
No
aggregates
more
either.
five aggregates.
And what about the fourth noble truth?
For the noble truth is maybe about noble eightfold path.
Mm. And so, as part of that noble eightfold path, is meditation.
Meditation is first, we must purify our sila,
Mm.
samma vacha, samma kammanta, samma ajiva. These three are noble truth of training of morality,
Hmm.
sila kanta.
Why is it that we should um, develop those three first? Why should we develop those three first?
This is maybe according to Vinaya.
Mm.
According to Vinaya, we must try to purify our sila.
Mm. And then,
And then we must try concentration, samatha.
mm. So how
What is
does
Samma Samadhi?
mm.
This is mentioned in Mahasri Vrana Sutta. Buddha teach four Rupavachara jhanas are Samma Samadhi.
Hmm.
But this, such type of mentioning is we call Micca Divaga Metta. In Samadhi there are three types. Kamavachara Samadhi, Rupavachara Samadhi, Arupavachara Samadhi. Among these, Buddha explained Rupavachara Samadhi. This is the middle Samadhi.
Mm.
And as Kamavachara Samadhi also possible, Arupavachara Samadhi also possible. So these four, These 4 types of samadhi or 8 types of samadhi are called Samma Samadhi.
Mm.
This Samma Samadhi is supporting us for realization of noble truth of suffering and noble truth of the origin of suffering. Because the concentrated mind can see this Nama Rupa.
Mm.
Without concentration, they cannot see Nama Rupa, Brahmata Nama Rupa, not hearsay Nama Rupa,
Mm.
Brahmata Nama Rupa only.
Mm. So, Seroji, once the meditator has established samadhi, then how should they continue to practice?
Usually, previously, I teach 4 elements meditation to get good concentration. This samadhi is especially Kamavachara samadhi. Sometimes, depending on this concentration, I teach Kasina. Kasina is jhana concentration. 4 jhanas or 4 Rupavachara jhana or 4 Arupa jhana. Altogether, 8 jhanas later I teach. 8 jhanas is better.
Mm. And then once they've practiced all of the jhanas, then how should they continue?
Based on jhana concentration, they should practice 4 elements in meditation for realization of Rupa.
Mm-hmm.
While Buddha teaches only for realization of Rupa path in 4 noble 4 Mahasri Prana, Kaya, Vedana, Citta, Dhamma. Kaya is especially Rupa. Rupa and Samatha such as Anapana, etc. Vedana, Citta, Dhamma. This is according to commentaries explanation, not only Vedana alone. We must discern Vedana and associated mental informations. Because Vedana never arises alone.
Mm-hmm.
It always arises with associated mental informations.
Mm.
So because of this reason, for realization of this Nama Rupa, it is necessary samadhi concentration.
Mm. So Sero will teach samadhi first, so that then the meditator can discern the nama and rupa clearly.
Okay.
Mm. So Seroji, once the meditator can discern nama and rupa clearly, then what is the next step?
Next step is Buddha in Mahasadipurana Sutta explained Idi Ijadava Kaya Kaya Nupasi Viharadi Bhedava Kaya Kaya Nupasi etc. Internally Namarupa, externally Namarupa, they must discern.
Mm.
After that, Buddha teach Samudaya Dhamma Nupasiva Kaya Samen Viharadi, Vaya Dhamma Nupasiva Kaya Samen Viharadi, etc. And this is Tibetan origination.
Mm.
Forward order in backward order.
Seroji, how does Seroji teach dependent origination?
Usually after discerning Nama Rupa, according to Hara Sutta, usually I teach. Hara Sutta is maybe Buddha teach from the middle to backward. So middle is maybe, for example, what do you want to do in future? What do you want to become in future?
By future, Seroji means future life.
Future life.
Mm.
Maybe for easy understanding of the video origination.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha teach Manasinjirana Hara, Pasahara, Viranahara, etc.
Mm.
So from this Hara, mid present Hara, I teach to discern past Namarupa,
Mm.
Abdu Bodhisani Namarupa, the Chuti Namarupa previous life.
Mm. Chuti is the death moment of the
That
previous
moment
life.
Namarupa.
Mm.
Then before that moment, there is we call close to that moment,
Mm-hmm.
and then there are five jhanas.
Mm.
these five Javana Namarupa, I am trying to say, and teach to this. The object of this Namarupa is because of previous karma, which will produce presently. So for realization of this cause, this Varnasana Jana's object is very important.
And Sayadawji, in all of your time teaching meditators, are meditators usually able to discern their past lives?
Usually, if they practice system materially, if they understand Purnava truth, usually they understand past Namarupa.
And what is the benefit of doing the dependent origination practice in that way?
Meaning they understand the past noble truth, the second noble truth, then third noble truth also they can understand.
Okay.
That noble truth also if they did some future, when they will become arhat, at that time they will see complete cessation of this vijatana, uvadana, sankhara karma. Complete cessation. Complete cessation is never come back again. We got Nubada Niroda. For realization of this both origin of suffering and complete cessation of suffering, good concentration and for realization of Namarupa clearly, according to Brahmata, both internal and external, it is necessary.
And then for the meditator who they already practice dependent origination, then how should they continue? The meditator who already practice dependent origination, then how should they continue? How do they continue?
What?
How do they continue? What do they do next? Already practice dependent origination.
Next step is usually vipassana, but for practicing vipassana, before practicing Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana Pradhana, maybe Visuddhi Magga, direct to practice Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana Pradhana. But Lakkhana Rasa, Pisho Pradhana Pradhana is before divine origination, they must practice. But for some Lakkhana Rasa, they cannot understand without practicing divine origination. For example, what is Chakopasada? Rupa Vigadaraha Buddha Vasada Lakana Chaku. Another meaning is Tatu Gammada Nidana Gamma Samodhana Buddha Vasada Lakana Chaku. In this way, mentioned Tatu Gammada Nidana Gamma Samodhana Buddha Vasada Lakana. There are four elements which is produced by Karma. This Karma is accumulated based on Tana. Vijayatana. What is Vijay? What is he want to see in future this Kala Rupa. With such desire, he accumulated karma. That karma produces four elements. The translucency of four elements is called Chakopasada. So for realization of the second meaning is divine origination is necessary. So because of this reason, usually previously I teach Lakkhana Rasa Vishupradhana path. After the divine origination, again I must teach Lakkhana Rasa Vishupradhana Pradhana 2 times. Then I'll go to Vipassana.
And then Sayadaw, when Sayadaw starts to teach Vipassana, then what methods does Sayadaw use for Vipassana teaching?
Maybe according to Bodhisattva Magga only. And discerning Rupa, rising embellishing as nature. Nature Lakkhana we teach past. After nature Lakkhana is okay, then we continue to teach Dukkha. After nature Dukkha finishes, then we continue to teach Anatta.
And then, Sayadawji, what is the result for the meditators if they practice all of this systematically?
For they can see Nibbana,
Mm.
for realization of Nibbana only, complete cessation of Namarupa, complete cessation state of Namarupa. For realization of this Nibbana, we teach only. Other than they will understand Four Truth fully.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Thank you so much, Sayadawji.